Rubiton, the danger, coming at him quickly. Prince Rubiton's got up to Diablo. They're clear of Tullydane and Arrogance. Prince Rubiton takes the lead, and Prince Rubiton's coming on to beat Diablo. Prince Rubiton, 3/4 to a length to Diablo. 2 away, 3rd out wide would have been Arrogance from Tullydane. Then Debrief Paternal. Further back then, Desert Sky picked up a few. Lanita Star out wide from Go On Spending. Well back, Roxar. A long gap then to Umrum. And hello, the favourite Joie has run last.
For Prince Rubiton, National Willer, $5.70 the win and $2 the place. 11 El Diablo at $2.50. 8 Arrogance, prominent for third, $6.
First off, Newcastle Totes.
Number 2, Hijacker, $3.90 and $1.50. 3 Castile, $6.40. 7 Scintillate, $3.60. Quinellas paid $54.90. The Exacta, $84.20. Trifecta, $438.80. Extra Double, 12 and 2, $265.50. Special Div, $48.90. Superfecta, 2, 3, 7, 9, 14 and 12 jackpots. Race time 109.63, class record, good run 34.99 last 600 metres, margins 2.5 by a long head. 2, 3, 7, 9, 14 and 12, Newcastle race 7.
And Caulfield race 7 on the numbers 4, 11 and 8. Prince Rubiton, $5.70 the win, 2 even a place. 11 El Diablo, $2.50. 8 Arrogance third, $6. Quinola, $19.10. Exacta, $33.40. The Trifecta, 4, 11 and 8. $542.30. The Daily Double, 9 and 4. Bacada and Prince Rubiton, $23. Special dividend, paying $3.90. First 4 is to come.
Race 8 Caulfield, 1 Cable, $5.80.
Number 9, Moolah, $2.90, $1.70. 6.10, number 4, $2.10 the place. And that's Thorns, the stablemate of Moolah. And number 2, $6.90 and $2.60. Palladium Stars, the third pick. Thanks, Jono. And in race 7, they're coming up quite well. Previous of the day, great winner. Lonhro looked terrific, winning the 5th. The 4th, you had your warning. 3rd, Emerging Star. The 2nd, Fleecing Honey Rider. The 1st. 3 away here. Manor Hill coming up. Bracing Rhythm and Captive Empress, the last 2. Looking for her 5th win on the trot. Captive Empress really going well at the moment. But John Hawkes with the key to the race. 9 Thorns, $3 on Tab Limited, with 9 Moolah, $3, pardon me, and 4 Thorns at $6.10. As Captive Empress completes the line, 1600. This is the first 1600 on the new track, the new course proper. It's racing magnificently, and they're off this time. Thorns didn't jump quickly, and Captive Empress very slow to go. Cheverny was out well. Impregnable hunting for the lead with Manor Hill and Gamesman, and settling down, it's Impregnable narrowly from Gamesman. Manor Hill 3rd. Norman's Way scooting up into 4th posse, followed by Cheverny. Harp of Tara, then comes the Grey Abstained, followed by Recall, and Court at Dawn is going to be pratted pretty wide out. Then Thorns a length to its stablemate and favourite Moolah, followed by Palladium Star. Bracing Rhythm and tacking onto the field is Captive Empress. They swing the first corner, and the speedy Impregnable shows the way from Gamesman. Manor Hill the rails is 3rd from Norman's Way Cheverny. Then Harp of Tara, 2 lengths abstained. A gap then to Recall, parked on the inside of Thorns, and a length further back Court at Dawn. Palladium Star. Moolah's over on the rails, 2 behind the hot pot. Bracing Rhythm and Captive Empress. In this order they come down by the 650, and Impregnable strings them out. Gamesman is sitting second from Manor Hill, Norman's Way Cheverny, and then Harp of Tara a couple of lengths abstained wide. In the middle, Thorns. Recall the rails from Moolah, and it is still entrenched from Palladium Star. Court at Dawn. Captive Empress has passed one, and that's Bracing Rhythm straightening up now, and Impregnable grabbed by Gamesman. A length Manor Hill, followed by Cheverny, and then Harp of Tara, abstained Thorns, and Moolah's back 4th last. They come inside the 200, and Cheverny hits the front from Gamesman. Manor Hill. Harp of Tara goes after Cheverny. Cheverny the leader from Harp of Tara. Pat Payne getting everything out of Cheverny. Cheverny has beaten Harp of Tara narrowly with Bracing Rhythm flying. And then Manor Hill with Moolah abstained Gamesman. Further away, Norman's Way, Thorns, Captive Empress, and then Impregnable, Palladium Star, Court at Dawn. And last to complete the course was Recall.
The tie the knot colours with Cheverny, $12.80, $3.40. Patrick Payne in the saddle for Guy Walter. So Patrick Payne's Sydney trip yields a win and a placing with Tie the Knot last week. Those colours winning a Group 1 with the Lightning and Spinning Hill. The minor placings going with Harp of Tara at any old odds, and then Bracing Rhythm. So 16 Harp of Tara, who'd been racing consistently, albeit in much easier races, and the 13 Bracing Rhythm from the Ron Quinton yard, running huge races, 1, 16 and 13. And the exotics, as soon as they're through, are no doubt going to be huge. Cheltenham due in 6. Real Time is the favoured runner, and one of the feature races, the listed C.S. Hayes Memorial Cup.
3.5 kilos. Real Time rises the 2, so there's 1.5 kilos between them, but throw in More Action, who 2 starts ago ran second to Real Time. Great race. Set to go. Does meet them better at the weights. Ready to run. Paul Gatt winning the previous, the Swettenham Stud Stakes, one of the best big race rides I've seen in a long time on Susie Gray. Missed the early trouble at the first turn, slotted her over 1 off, got 3 wide, followed Miss Powerbird, check free all the way. Regal Kiss never out of trouble after handing up to True Jewels. Huge run, the second horse on the Perth horse, Lady Belvedere. Great sprint to the end. Off and racing now. They're away in the C.S. Hayes Memorial Cup. Lord Kingston and Oxford Dollar are out the back. Super Lad no speed. And More Action quickly into stride from Real Time, Exalted Lad, Border Time and Spice Doll. Over on the inside of them, Lone Cypress and then Secret Haze from Mr. Selby. Followed by Flying Spice, Super Lad, Mustainair, Oxford Dollar, Delaney and Lord Kingston checking off heels last. More Action leads at the 1,000-metre turn and neck to Real Time in his customary roll-up, sitting outside the speed. Third is Border Time under the 59, travelling well. Exalted Lad fourth, and they've got away a couple in front of Secret Haze and Spice Doll in the centre. On the inside, Lone Cypress, a length to Mr. Selby. 2 to Flying Spice. From Super Lad, Mustainair, Oxford Dollar, Delaney and Lord Kingston sees them all in the Hayes Memorial Cup. On the corner they come, 650 metres to run, and it's More Action leading from Real Time. In third place, Exalted Lad, poised to pounce with clear running. He's about to come to the outside, followed by Border Time, sweating on a run, then Spice Doll in a packing field, Flying Spice running on, so too Secret Haze and Lone Cypress on the rails around the turn. More Action led, Real Time's quickly joined More Action. Border Time trying to push Exalted Lad out of the way. It's not working at the moment. Real Time from More Action fighting back. Border Time's now into the clear from Exalted Lad, Spice Doll, Flying Spice, Real Time and Border Time. Paul Gatt's biggest day, 3 in a row, and Border Time won it. Border Time ran away and under the 59 and scored very well in the Hayes Memorial Cup. From a photo between Real Time and Exalted Lad, nothing in that. Close up, Spice Doll, Lord Kingston, More Action, couldn't sprint with the others. From Flying Spice, Mr. Selby, and behind them was Lone Cypress, Super Lad, well back to Oxford Dollar from Delaney, and last over was Mustainair. In 1:26.26, Paul Gatt. There's a new bet type on Unitab, at least for this state, and that is the Jockey's Challenge, and I think he was the $2.85 favourite. And if you've backed P. Gatt in that bet type, you've got the cash. Great performance, Border Time. Paul Gatt, Mark Kavanagh, by switch in time out of La Bouzette. Makes it back-to-back wins. He won the Tokyo City Cup, and the weight was no burden. Now very close for second. Still no numbers on the frame. On the inside was Real Time, Jared Lorenzini, Russell Cameron. Now the horse on the outside is Exalted Lad, which tried valiantly to hold this horse in a pocket, Border Time, but he was too big, too strong at the right time. And Exalted Lad, as a result, is in a photo for second, Jeff Moore and Jim Smith. Backmarkers didn't really close at any stage. More Action just behind them. And Mr. Selby wasn't a bad effort, but Border Time. Paul Gatt, that's a treble of winners to him today, and his biggest ever win in the Group 2 Swettenham Stud Stakes in the race prior.
Yeah, big day also for the Mark Kavanagh stable, Adelaide Magic Millions Day, and I've just had a note at work that the winner, Milkshake, earlier on of the Adelaide Magic Millions, was a $20,000 yearling offered by Tremont Thoroughbreds, Trevor Gluck's team, and Paul was almost unseated there from Border Time as we await the minors to come through. Now, Caulfield, Alf, we heard that interview before, re-zonked, like riding on a lounge chair, was it?
Yes, that's right, Brendan. And as I said to him, I said, you're impossible for you to fall off it. I put it on.
They're set to go. Last on the program, light flashes. Racing Quivira jumped well on the inside, circumnavigating, dropping back to the tail end soon after the jump. Much coveted, jumped fast, and so did Zonkt going through to take up the running along the inside. Quivira's a length and a half away with Cable and Rimmer around it, and they're followed then by Vickers, and she's trailed by Nineveh and a couple of lengths to circumnavigating. Zonkt just led, much coveted at the 1,000-metre mark. Cable right behind them, third on the inside. Being trailed by Rimmer, a neck away in fourth placing, trapping out 3 wide at this moment. Being followed by Quivira, getting a good run through on the rail, a length to the filly Vickers, and then Nineveh and last circumnavigating. 700 left to go up the side, and Zonkt in front. Much coveted's been hammering at him all of the way. Cable right behind them with Rimmer on the outside, and then Quivira in the purple colours running fifth, trailed by Nineveh, Vickers, and circumnavigating is pulling to the outside to make some ground. Pretty Bunch Field coming around the turn where it's Zonkt narrowly from much coveted. Cable and Rimmer's coming with a run now, and circumnavigating from last, and in behind them is Quivira. They corner now at Zonkt on the inside, the leader from Rimmer, who's coming to the middle of the track with its run, and circumnavigating coming wider still, and Quivira's in the clear. Zonkt in front passing the 200. Quivira's out after him with circumnavigating. Rimmer didn't go on. Zonkt in front at the 100-metre mark. He's about a length in front from Quivira and circumnavigating, and Zonkt. Zonkt has won it. Broken through for his first win. Overdue. Zonkt has got there ahead of Quivira and circumnavigating. Long break then to Vickers, and she's followed by Rimmer, Cable and Nineveh. And back dropping out last of all in the race was Much Coveted. Much Coveted hounded Zonkt for most of the journey, but he's been too good. He's got in about 3/4 of a length, Zonkt, ridden by Noel Kello, trained by Mick Price. Number 4 taking out the last. Second going to 9, Quivira, and third to 11, circumnavigating. Official placings 4, 9 and 11 in the last on the card. Well, he had the best form line you could ever imagine going into that race, being beaten at his last start by Dash for Cash and Barcada, and of course the earlier events strengthening that form line. And although he really didn't have much peace out there, he's been able to get home in a very, very strong performance. Time 1 minute and 25 even. Official placings 4, 9 and 11. The winner Zonkt 3:10 and 150. 3:10, 150 for Zonkt, 2:40 Quivira, and 170 circumnavigating. Quinella paid $14, the exacta $19.70. Trifecta $110.60. Running double paid $18.90. Quaddy today paid $2,164.90, 179 and 4. Daily double returned $38.70. Certainly a day of plenty of news. Innovation Girl now not to back up in next week's Blue Diamond Stakes. Eagle Rhythm and the Second Mortgage are going for the Victoria Gold Cup. Piper Stars heading for the Australian Cup. Fair Embrace to tackle the Oakley Plate and the Newmarket, and maybe even the Australia Stakes. And Prince Rubiton is also heading towards the Newmarket as his main goal, with Barcada trying to follow in the hoof prints of Desert Sky last year in trying to add the futurity to his CF4 performance today. And of course Northerly, probably the headline grabber with all the things that went wrong for him. I'm sure we're going to see him bounce back in the St George. So it's been an intriguing day's racing. Hope you finished on the right side of the ledger. Another big day coming up at Flemington tomorrow. Got a dead track for the meeting there at this stage for the Cadbury Australian Giddies.
Greg will join you for the preview on Inside Running tomorrow morning. Inside Running, of course, kicking off at 11 Eastern. We'll have all the details first segment. Then we'll be catching up with Greg Miles during Inside Running, as well as previews for the Orange, Sunshine Coast, Launceston meetings as well. That is
track has raced magnificently well for the 5 races that we've seen on it, the course proper, and the wins of Lonhro and Ha Ha really outstanding. Last event of the day. And the best back runner late has been number 4, Glen. Firm tote favourite, 4:30 and 2:10. And he's the popular pick on track in front of Repeater and Lion Rock. 2,000 metres the journey of the last of the day as they begin to move forward. Winners today, Honey Rider Chris Muntz, Fleecing Hugh Bowman, Emerging Star Brian York. You had your warning Corey Brown. Lonhro Rod Quinn, Ha Ha Jim Cassidy, Cheverny Pat Payne. 3 winners to Gay Waterhouse. Honey Rider, Emerging Star and Ha Ha. Can she make it 4 with Repeater? Right, John, and Les is with us now, so we're all aboard for the last of the day, the Qantas Holidays Handicap. Tab Limited has number 4, 4:20 and 2:10, and that is Glen for Darren Beedman. The second pick on the New South Wales tote at 570 is number 9. And that is Lion Rock, Huey Bowman. Number 1, Repeater, 590. And number 2 at 650, Paraway, now 660. Yes, I'm sure all concerned must be absolutely delighted with this course proper today. The 5 races that we've seen on it, they have barely marked it. Now here's Paraway coming forward. He's going to need a little bit of luck from this gate. His stablemate won the previous, Cheverny, narrowly. And another of his stablemates, Tie the Knot, ran magnificently in the Apollo Stakes. Now Kazam moving forward. Here he comes now. And this is the first 2,000 metre race since the new track came into operation. They're ready. And away they go. Repeater missed the start by about 3/4 of a length, and Kazam wide out. Dropping back early, Simi Su is the leader, taken on by Charo Style. The Victorian Hydro Master on the fence is third. The favourite Glen moving up, wider out. And Paraway is going up with Glen, followed by Repeater picking up some ground. A gap, Elite Trooper, and then King of Rhythm, Sugarland, followed by Negatory, and then Lion Rock, Regal Alliance, The Bank, and Kazam. Glen to the lead now. And into the back to the 1500, and Glen opens up about 2.5. Simi Su and a similar margin to Charo Style in Hydra Master. Paraway is racing on the outside and passing Hydra Master now, followed by Repeater. A length further back in the run comes Negatory, wider out, followed by Elite Trooper, then King of Rhythm, Sugarland, and then Lion Rock, Regal Alliance, The Bank, and Kazam. Around 15 lengths covers them by the 1200 marker, and the favourite Glen leads about 2 lengths or so on Simi Su. Paraway is racing in the third posse without cover at the moment, followed by Charo Style, and then Negatory out pretty deep. Hydra Master the inside, a bit over a length. Repeater, Elite Trooper, then King of Rhythm, followed by Lion Rock, Sugarland, Kazam, Regal Alliance, and the Bank is now at the tail of the field as they come down the side and down to the 800 in fact, and Glen given a steadier by D. Beatman, a length on Paraway, followed over on the inside by Simi Su, and wider still is Negatory, and then Charo Style, Hydra Master, Repeater, King of Rhythm, Elite Trooper off the track next, making some headway, Regal Alliance. Fourth last in the race is Sugarland from Lion Rock, The Bank, and back to last again is Kazam as they prepare to swing. And Glen again being revved up by Deed Beatman, leads about 3/4. Paraway, and wider out is the roughy Negatory. Simi Su is locked away, Repeater called upon, and wider out on the track next and making ground quickly is King of Rhythm. The leader sprinting at the 220, Glen, a length and a half on King of Rhythm. Simi Su, Paraway's beaten. They come to the 100, and Glen Beatman goes for the Persuader. King of Rhythm trying to bridge the gap on the favourite. Glen is still in front from King of Rhythm. Glen hanging on. Glen got there. Glen beat King of Rhythm and Simi Su from Sugarland and Paraway. Negatory, Repeater, then Hydra Master, followed by Charo Style, Lion Rock, Kazam, then Regal Alliance, followed by The Bank, and last to complete the course, Elite Trooper. Great ride. Number 4, Glen, D. Beatman first. $4, $2, took him to the front as they swept into the first corner, rated him magnificently, and Glen has been able to hold off its challenges and win the final event of the day. Number 4, Glen, at $4 and $2. Second placing will go to number 12, and the horse in question, King of Rhythm, El Cassidy, it will return $4.40, and third to number 5, Simi Su, it'll pay $3.10. The time for the 2,000 metres is 2:05.69. Glen by Grand Lodge from Carshalton, a Bayer Brown gelding, a 4-year-old, trained by John Hawkes, a winning double for John. Of course, the very talented Lonhro winning race number 5. Now, here are the numbers coming up on the last. The first 4, 4, 12, 5, and 1. Glen, D. Beatman first. Number 12, second. King of Rhythm, El Cassidy. Number 5, third. Simi Su, B. York. 1/4, Repeater. Now, the Quinella is 45.30. Exacta 85.70, trifecta 849.40. The first 4, $6,399, and we're standing by for the 5th and 6th numbers. 4, 12, 5, 1, the 5th and 6th to follow, and we'll have those last 2 placings along with a full wrap up in just a matter of moments.
2:05.69 the winning time. Ian Craig there. That one a grandson of a VRC Oaks winner, Tristram's Bell. And we may see Glenn winning some more feature staying races as he matures. Some Superfecta details to be confirmed. Superfecta not 1, 4, 12, 5, 1, 10 and 2. Cheltenham due in 4, Icaros 330, 584, Dinar. Race is due to go in 4. Eagle Farm confirming correct weight dividends on the last. Hirschberg, the last of the races we've seen from Eagle Farm. One more to be run and won. It's 492. A break as they head out at Cheltenham.